Hey, how you doing? Um, isn't the weather lovely today? I love that rainy and like leafy smell. So let's talk about group therapy and how that might be described in a psychology database. And I have a couple of ideas. This is not the definitive end all. I'm 100% sure of this, but let's give it a go. So psych info from the APA, and I think I've already done my login for the day where I had to authenticate. So there's two things you can try. It wants me to go into Zotero. You could do if whenever you're doing a keyword search where you have like maybe an intervention and then a population, it's good to do, and if you can't find anything, it's good to look for those things separately. So what I found here is that it did the search. I don't want you to do the search. I just wanted to give me the words. It's only there's only 73,000. Come on. So group therapy is, it's a big category. So I'm not convinced that these shouldn't have quotes in them. So the or, I don't recall if I've told you this, but the or means I'd like you to find. I've got a sick kid on the couch by the way behind me. So if you hear any sneezing or coughing or sniffling, quotes stick stuff together, and the or means out of all the articles in this database, look for the term group therapy stuck together, group and therapy. And if you don't find anything, or after you return those results, then I'd like you to do this one, and then I'd like you to do this one. So it's going to catch all three. So this is a really big search. Um, let's see if we get the same amount with quote marks. No. Yeah, so when you don't put the quote marks in, I'm wondering what it's adding in there. So it's like 35 versus 70, whatever we had. So that's one thing that we can look at. And then let's go to advanced search. So the next we're looking at our population. And it could be parent child. And all of a sudden there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. So maybe it's parent child or parent child. If we're looking at a parent child counseling, here's my question. Is that considered group counseling? Like, what's the criteria for the number of people that makes up group counseling? Can it be just like the counselor and a parent and a child? You get to find out. So, what you'll do at this point is you'll start to look. Oh, there's 563. That's not bad. But let's see if it's parent-child counseling. So we can go under subject over here, and let's see if we have like parent-child specifically. Oh, did I see? Oh, now I see group intervention. Looking for parent-child intervention. Ooh, family therapy is another one. Family therapy. Oh, parent training. Trying to look for an intervention that is parent-child. Looks like there's a lot of observations of relationships like that. And you might try parent-daughter, father-daughter, mother-daughter, family. I like that one though. Let's try that one. Family, where did that go? Family, family, family therapy. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go back up to my search and I'm going to do or family therapy. Is this going to narrow it or expand it? I think it should expand it. Oh yeah, 12,000. Good Lord. Oh, look at that. We found the name of something, parent-child interaction therapy. So what you can do from this is you can start to take a look at different things. Pharmacotherapy. And you can see how do they describe it. And maybe it's a very specific intervention. And you can look up those specific interventions too. Let's see, family therapy, parent-child relations. So we could just go back up and we could do a new search. I'll open up a new tab. You could test out new searches and see what works for the thing that you're interested in. Oh, fiddlesticks. I wanted parent-child interaction therapy. Oh, look at that. Or family-centered intervention. Look at that. All of a sudden there's like all these other suggestions. Neat. So this is how I would go about it. You look for evidence of something related to what you're specifically working on, and then you figure out what people are calling it. And sometimes people will attach clever names to it. Sometimes they'll just leave it open-ended. And you get to determine just by cruising through the headlines or the titles of these and see if it's something that resonates with you. And you can do that on this one too. And then as you go, write things down, and then you'll start to build confidence in what search terms that you want to do. This is actually kind of like a systematic review, isn't it? Except it's not a formal one. You're just going out and you're surveying the literature on how they describe these sorts of things. And that's how you get a feel for it. Okay, let me know how it goes. Hope this helps.